subscribe. Never won't miss the vibe.
Always doing it sunny side up. It's the hen. What up, my friends? How you doing? We're here to talk about some Aetherdrift action because it dawned on me today that a bunch of Aetherdrift info was dropped when I was away on that trip to Toronto. So I was shown stuff today that apparently got spoiled that weekend, and I had no clue about. I have no idea the timeline on what they've dropped all of this. So we're going to take a look. I'm going to grab the live stream link and share that in the Discord, and then we will go from there. All right. Let's see here. Get that shared out. All right. There we go. That's good. That's done. Switch that up. All right. What up? Aang, Gossett, Kensuke, Millmaster, Zircon, Jojo, Westby, Jess, Pierce, Justin, Juglum, Boyd, Sandwich, Everyday, Shelton. What's going on, peoples? How are you doing on this fine Friday night? What up, Bob? You guys ready to talk about some vroom vroom beep beep? You guys ready for the new era of Magic the Gathering we're moving into with race cars? I hadn't seen the Aether Spark, and I saw it today, and I just went, oh. What up, Goddard? How you doing? Westby, who cares about the Fast and Furious set? Let's talk about the Commander client that's going to kill Arena. That is also a reasonable subject of discussion for this evening, considering I did just put that video out today as well. So, Millmaster, I think I might have seen that in passing, something about some smack talk about D&D. I don't know. I vaguely recall seeing something like that out of the corner of my eye, kind of thing. Arby, that's right. Vroom vroom beep beep. That's the world. That's the world we're moving into. So we've got some random Aetherdrift images and cards and stuff here to look at. Let me find the folder. There it is. All right. So I think the first thing that they showed us, if I'm not mistaken, is this artwork right here, where you got the crazy Tron motorcycle. This is for Aetherdrift, and I guess this is Chandra, except like what happened to her chest, man? Her jugs done drifted completely off into the Aether. Like, bro, is she binding them down for wind resistance? Is that what's going on? 'Cause everything about this feels weird. The tires look weird. Like I don't know. It feels like a toboggan with two barrels of light stuck under it. So yeah, that's right. The Akira slide, a Tron light cycle. Correct. So that was the first image that we got, as far as I know. And then we got another one of, I guess it's like there's multiple different shots of this on different sizes, but here's another one where whoop, Chandra, again, her jugs having drifted off into the Aether, is riding along on her beep beep motorbike, and then behind her is some, I think I have the picture. I don't know if I got everything. Yeah, here it is. Oh, wow, that one's super tiny. Hold on. But this one. There we go. So, this one you can see this has SpongeBob photoshopped into. I saw this randomly when I was looking at the pictures, and it just made me laugh that somebody shoved SpongeBob in, but like this is magic now. So that's not actually part of the Aetherdrift image, just so we're clear. It's you've got the insect shaman here, and then you've got like you got a shark guy in the back with like an executioner's hood on. Like this is so goofy. This set is so goofy, man. It's look at it. Look at that. Look at his rocket boosters and stuff. Like for real. This is goofy. This is goofy. This is Magic the Gathering. Like when you look at this, you think, yep, definitely Magic, right? Oh god. The SpongeBob. All right. We've also got some other. Hold on. Here's some more. Here it is. Look at this one. Look at this one. You got Gonti. You got Gonti driving his fat wagon behind him with a little Navi. Hey, listen, following as well, right? Just motorbike type things are dumb to do battle on because you can just fly off in any collision. That's true. Link, she looks like if you type Chandra on a fantasy motorcycle into an AI image generator. Yeah, I can feel you on that vibe. This is, I mean, look at the fat wagon. Look at the fat goofbag wagon that Gonti is driving, man. He's got a fucking steering wheel. He's got a steering wheel now. Oh wait, that's not Gonti. That's some random goofbag in a Gonti mobile. Check it out. My car is powered by Aether, and I got it in my eyeballs too. I got Aether balls. I got Aether balls on my face. God, this is Magic the Gathering. Oh, God. The artwork is goofy. And here's some Mad Max action for you. Woo! Woo! Jump it! Jump it, Spike boy! Jump off those pillars of Ravnica in your monster rip wheeler. Brum brum! Oh no, he's had a terrible accident. The back wheel has come off of his mobile. Instead, that's the sound his little motorcycle makes. Vroom, vroom. Beep, beep. Witness me. Yeah, he sprayed, what is it? Silver paint on his mouth. Okay, and then we've got this random piece of artwork, which looks like maybe it was originally supposed to... Oh, wait, it's way too big. Hold on, let me shrink that down. I love how every image comes in at all these random sizes. So yeah, racing set. This is Magic the Gathering. So yeah, look at this artwork. It looks like some kind of like invasion or whatever, but they're like, actually, check it out. We painted a broken highway in the background, and then in the blue part, you can see they're going vroom vroom and driving along, and it's just like, it feels like they just inserted roads into pre-existing artwork. You know, like it feels like they very shoddily painted in some roads and some cars driving fast and doing a jump. What? It's not even a ramp. What did they leap? Ugh. Man, I missed all this crap when I was gone, and I can't say that I actually missed it. This is garbage, bro. This is some... this is garbage. Okay. So, there's also some Magic cards to look at. So we've got Earth Rumbler. I don't even know what it is. 1 green and 4, 7/6 Vigilance Trample vehicle. Exile an artifact creature from your graveyard. It becomes an artifact creature until end of turn. Crew 3. The Brood aspires to become speed itself. This is dumb. This is dumb. We have a beetle tank car driving down the highway. Get your motor running. Get it on the highway. Be a magical insect thing. Whatever. Ugh. And the expansion symbol does a little checkered, like, flag racer. Oh, God. Oh, it aches my ball bag, bro. It aches my ball bag. Roads are the new cowboy hats. Lynx, I don't think the Eldrazi are going to be a part of this. You're more likely to see the Eldrazi be a part of the upcoming space set that we get later on this year. So that's Earth Rumbler. And then we've got something that just feels like definitely they had artwork kicking around from Kaladesh and planned to use it. This doesn't feel like it even ties into the set, which makes it actually way more palatable. Bright Glass Gearhulk. What does it do? 2 white, 2 green, 4/4, first strike, trample. When this creature enters, you may search your library for up to 2 artifact creatures or enchantments with mana value 1. Reveal them, put them into your hand, then shuffle. A new day dawns for Avishkar, and we shall draw our power from its light. Yeah. I mean, the Gearhulk actually looks pretty cool. Does it have like a forest living in it or something, or some trees? The Gearhulk actually looks pretty interesting, but does this fit? How does this fit into Aetherdrift? There's like, when you're driving around, you see this guy. He's there. Is that supposed to be a road in front of him? Because it just looks like a walkway. And they're like, we'll just call it a road, bro. They're using up all the artwork they still have kicking around because we're going to full-on Universe Beyond stuff, right? That's got to be the deal. That's got to be the deal. So they're doing another cycle of Gearhulks from Kaladesh. And then we've got, Duretti. Duretti. Rocketeer Engineer. 1 red and 4 for a star 5. His power is equal to the greatest mana value among artifacts you control. Whenever he enters or attacks, choose target artifact card in your graveyard. You may sack an artifact. If you do, return the chosen card to the battlefield. So, hold on. I need to get the artwork for Duretti. Like, where is it? Okay, here it is. Hold on. I gotta put this up, like, on the screen with this one at the same time. They got to be there together, you know? Okay. There it is. And pop it in. Just the way your mama likes it. Okay. Alright, so this is Duretti. Look it. He's in like a gigantic like spider mech kind of chair thing where it's like, yo, I'm here to take over the world and wild, wild west it up. And instead they're just like, how about like he's just sitting in a regular chair? And like, how about he's John Travolta from that Grease Lightning, you know? How about we go that you better shape up because I need a man, and that man is Duretti, you know? Like he looks like he has a pack of cigarettes rolled up in his sleeve, man. Look at the difference. Look what they did to him. He just looks like a schlub. He just looks like a goofbag. How does he have 5 fucking toughness? You could just run up and punch him in the dick. Bam! What are you gonna do, Duretti, you fucking clown? Oh, I'm sad. I live alone and my kids don't come and visit me. But maybe if I fix my my daughter's boyfriend's car, then she'll have reasons to come and visit me. I'm so alone. Like, this is it. This is it. This is what they made him look like. Look at this shit. Look at this. He's a fat, middle-aged, gave up on life loser. Like, rah, look at me, feast on my fucking ingenuity. I'm amazing. Oh, I could barely get myself out of bed. I hope I don't get oil spilled all over my face. I hate it. I hate it. And then the thing that I saw today that made me go, oh my God, what is this nonsense? What is this nonsense? Boom. The Aether Spark. So it's a legendary artifact planeswalker equipment. That fucking race car flag. And look at it. It's a trophy. You won the race, F-Zero. You won the fucking race. Here's your trophy for vroom vroom beep beepin'. And this is a legendary artifact planeswalker. So this is an artifact that counts as a planeswalker because this is an artificial planeswalker spark. And so Chandra's gonna win the race because when you win the race, you get a planeswalker spark that you can put into anybody. So she's gonna take that spark and she's gonna put it inside of Nissa and be like, yeah, you're a planeswalker again. And it's like, what's the entry fee for this race? Where you're literally fighting for the ability to wander from like plane to plane. How is this just a, how, like, what the hell is this? Like an artificial spark that's as part of a fucking Ready Player One. You win it by going backwards and you're the first guy to figure out to go in reverse. You did it. So you get the Aether Spark. So you gotta fucking grab both ends. It's like one of those things in Harry Potter for the Tri-Wizard Cup. And you gotta crack it like an egg over Nissa's butt while she does a handstand. And you have to pour the spark directly down into her butthole. Alright? And so then she'll absorb it and she can walk the plains again. And then you can kiss on every world. Oh. So, yeah. That's... The flavor's so dumb. The flavor is so dumb. Mechanically, this card could be interesting, though. It might be... Because it's the Aether Spark, you might not be able to activate any of its loyalty abilities unless it's equipped to a creature, right? That could be what the top part is for. The equip cost... Equip creature, equip for 2 or whatever it costs to equip. And then equipped creature has the following, can activate the loyalty abilities of the Aether Spark or whatever, right? Something like that. Something like that. So, man, this set's going to be dumb. This set's going to be stupid. Maybe Valgavoth will steal it and give it to Loot so he can be a planeswalker. And then Valgavoth came in the night and was like, I know how to make doorways to everywhere. I am an omen path. And then Prof said, this is exactly as I calculated. And then he kissed fucking Ral on the mouth and Tomek got really angry. And then there was all kinds of drama from that. And then they were just like, can't we just watch the NASCAR? And then they all stood waiting for someone to crash and went, yay, explosions. I hope somebody dies. I know there's like multiversal threats and stuff we have to deal with, but what if we all went on a vroom vroom beep beep across 3 different planes in the Aether Spark? Like, what? When did they take the time to build roads across 3 different worlds and come up with this? Like, this is so fucking stupid, man. This is so stupid. And apparently now they're only going to serialize 1 card per set. So. Can't say that Aetherdrift is filling me with a lot of hope at this time. Appears to hope it's the only stupid set of 2025 and we get out of the way early. Nah. We're gonna have 6 sets, 3 of which are universes beyond. And then we're gonna have this one, we're gonna have the space set, and considering that there is no real outer space in Magic, some planes have a little bit of space around them, but there's no real space. It's just like, the Blind Eternities is now outer space. Oh. Okay. Sure. Everything is everything. Everything is anything. It can be whatever you want it to be. Who cares, right? That can be your reality. Why not? Oh, actually, the Blind Eternities is made of pudding, and all the Planeswalkers have pudding sparks, so they can build Cosby across the multiverse. Oh, okay. Sure. Auto. I mean, maybe. Maybe they'll make a Bomb for Cars card. That could happen. That could happen. Vraska wins it. It's in the normal card art for the Aether Spark. Shut up. Is it? Is it? Well, they know their story's not going to be any good anyhow. Stranded, you can't wait for Tarkir. Careful what you wish for. Careful what you wish for. Tarkir was made by the same people who just made that story that I told you about and all the stuff we've looked at. Exact same people. Not some special different group. So you can keep hope for Tarkir if you want. Sandwich, you ask if there's a bumper car. Anything, who knows? Anything you want. Any car racing concept. They're probably going to shove a bunch of rando nonsense into it. The whole set is like literally, what if like Magic the Gathering, but everyone's in cars and stuff. Oh, like how can we make this dumber and dumber? Well, I don't know. Let's huff enough gas till this set makes sense. Oh, I can't wait to get the fucking Dale, what is it, Dale Earnhardt Secret Lair? If you get the really good bonus card, you get the one where he's on fire. Juglum, you love cars, so you sure you'll buy some? Some people are going to be happy with this. Some people are going to be like, I love it. Fucking fill your boots, bro. They're making it anyways, so you may as well enjoy it. I don't even fucking care at this point. I'm not going to get mad at the people who enjoy it. Whatever. What Wizards is fucking pissing all over Magic, and if occasionally you like the flavor of it, you want that saltiness, cool, bro. Knock yourself out. I don't give a shit. It's not my mouth. I'm not drinking it. Oh, man. Thunder Junction started silly and got worse as it went. This set's terrible from the start. Doesn't sound wrong to me. Doesn't sound wrong to me. So yeah, I hadn't fully seen all this stuff till today. And I have to say, I don't know. I'm going to do a quick search and see if there's anything else that I missed. So when does this come out? February 14th? Okay. So we're going to Kaladesh, Amonkhet. Oh, and the third world is Muraganda. Muraganja, who wants to smoke some, because we're going to need a lot to make it through this bitch. Aetherdrift follows Chandra Nalar. She competes in the Girapur Grand Prix, a death-defying interplanar circuit race across Kaladesh, Amonkhet, and Muraganda. The racers come from near and far. The competition is fierce, and the stakes are high, as her objective is the incredible prize only given to the race's champion, the Aether Spark. This is the third set in the Dragonstorm arc. Okay? If you say so. What else do we got? Anything? Yeah, this is going to be goofy as hell, bro. This is going to be goofy as hell. Juggler, maybe we get a dope lore story. We're going to get a lump of a lore. I'll be surprised. if it's anything other than awful. Like, nothing that they do with this set is going to matter going forwards, really. Like, honestly. Wow, somebody can win a Planeswalker Spark? That's the only way to travel the Blind Eternities reliably. Oh, wait, never mind. There's Omen Paths, and everybody can just go anywhere, whenever. And so now the whole idea of being a Planeswalker is almost fucking irrelevant, because I'm a Planeswalker too. I walked my ass across a fucking bridge through a little light tunnel. Boom, boom, I'm on this world now. Whoopity fucking do, right? So you want a train ticket. Yeah, but what? You want a train ticket. That's it. You can take the train whenever you want. Wow. You have to take... Actually, what is the more harrowing way? Walking the plains is more harrowing than going through an Omen Path. Going through an Omen Path doesn't hurt. Fucking traveling through the Blind Eternities, it can try and tear you apart. So... Can't remember any memorable dragons or storms. The closest thing they had to any kind of dragon storm was the Dragon Hawk from Bloomborough, where there were storms and it was a dragon. When it showed up, storms did. So there you go. But Duskmourn was just Kaido's fucking remembrance hallucination of a dragon counts. It's like, okay then, if you say so. Gianna, I know, right? Foundations feels like the last Magic IP thing we're going to be getting in a proper while. When they were talking about the Commander announcement and all that stuff, they were also saying things like, Magic the Gathering is it's a canvas, and we can put anything we want on that canvas, including our own IP. Oh, wow. Great. That's like, you can put anything you want on pizza, including sardines. Oh, that happens not frequently. So yeah, I mean, the stakes have never been higher. She's gonna win a Spark. Okay. It's like, you can take this one plane to get to Jamaica, or you can take this other plane to get to Jamaica. Oh, but wow, I won a ticket on this plane over here. It just doesn't feel like that much anymore. Being a planeswalker isn't special when everybody can go to any plane whenever they want for no fucking reason. And now we even have artificial. We literally have artificial Omen Paths. Proft can make them. Valgavoth can make them. Like, from a story perspective, it feels so irrelevant, you know? Highwind, this is them spoiling the Aether Spark partially. Wizards did that for cards from a couple of different sets. They put out something that looks like a black hole for this space set as well, with none of the text. And honestly, to give credit where credit is due, this right here actually works pretty well as a tease your brain. If you're somebody who doesn't care about the fact that it looks like a dumb racing trophy from a stupid racing video game, and just gets interested in the mechanical concept of, wait a minute, this is a planeswalker card that isn't an actual planeswalker, it's a piece of equipment? Like, does that mean does it turn the creature that equips into a planeswalker? Is that how you're doing it? Or can you just activate the abilities of it when you're a planeswalker? Or sorry, like, you equip a creature and then you can activate its abilities, but it's not the creature that's treated like the planeswalker, it's actually still the equipment, so can it be attacked? Like, can you remove loyalty from it as an opponent? There's some interesting questions that surround this from a mechanical standpoint. But from a flavor standpoint, good lord, the idea of an artificial spark is so meaningless. They're just like, oh, get her spark back, oh. And if Vraska does, oh god. Vraska got her spark. Really? When did Chase and Vraska get out of Duskmourn? They just left. Whatever. We didn't show it. We didn't see it. And they left Loot behind. Oh, okay. And so what's going to happen next? Well, Vraska will get her spark back from the Aether thing. And then they'll be like, oh, who cares that we lost Loot? We don't need him. But we're going to get him anyways because he's in some artwork with us. So they'll show some more art with them together. And then throw it to the side because it doesn't matter. Oh, shut up, Juglum. We don't need loot driving a car. Loot is so... The stuff they're doing with the story is so rough lately. It's so rough. But yeah, I'm interested in the mechanical possibilities of this card, but ultimately, I just hate the flavor of the world so much, bro. So much. Everyone wanted it's got a number thing on it. Well, Wizards has acknowledged that the scattershot approach they were doing before of making a bunch of serialized cards is not really viable, right? Brothers War, they did a whole bunch. They serialized every retro border card. So you had like the jankiest cards. The jankiest cards going, well, you got a limited 500 mycosynth like wellspring or whatever. And it's just like, ugh. And there's even more. You got a serialized bone saw. Like, just garbage. Just garbage, man. Absolute trash. Absolute trash. Oh yeah, them getting desparked was incredibly contrived. The original plan wasn't to have Elspeth barrel out into the blind eternities with the Silex. She was going to sacrifice herself. You can literally see her being undone when she's sitting and activating the Silex. But that was before Wizards decided Commander is God, Commander is everything. And so we can't make Planeswalkers into Commanders. Thus, we must make all Planeswalkers into Legendaries, with the exception of a handful. So we can still sprinkle in a Planeswalker or two per set, but we can make way more Legendaries, and then we can focus on Commander. That was the plan. That was the plan. Gianna, you actually got a serialized Bonesaw? How disappointing is that, right? You're like, I got a serialized card of a card. Who would want this? The only thing that makes it desirable is the fact that they put a number on it. So it's like, look, this card may suck, but there's only 500 of them. It's like, look, this might be a picture of my asshole, but I only made 500 of these, and they're numbered. So you got 420 my butthole. That's big money. Big money, winner, winner. Right? So, serialized stuff. Them dropping it down to one card and picking one of the juice cards for the set at least makes it more desirable as a serialized card and creates more of that chase it, it's a lottery. Woo! Obviously, it'll never hit the levels of like the One Ring. They might be able to get some hype with like Marvel if they do like the Infinity Stones or whatever, right? But I think they're supposed to be bringing back more battles. Gianna, nope. That actually turned out to be instead the guy wanted he wanted a foiled dog tits from Force of Will because there's a big hound that's a regular dog and it has actual titties on it and it's just got this horrified look on its face like people are sucking my tits, humans, and I'm a weird dog and I hate my existence. It was ridiculous. It was ridiculous. Peter, they could do some kind of Mox variant for Infinity Stones. Absolutely. Absolutely. Legendary artifact, enchantment, creature, planeswalker, battle, dash, equipment, aura, Phyrexian, Eldrazi, Avatar 1. Give it time. Give it time. Boy, do I mean races. Oh, are they going to make race cards? Do they really want Magic players playing the race card, though? Ha ha ho ho! Ha 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 ho! Cal, you're going to be excited about a few cards from the set. Mechanically, I could see myself being interested in the cards. But the only thing I'm probably going to end up enjoying are cards that clearly aren't part of the Aetherdrift setup. So things like the Hulks, which look really cool and aren't actually part of a race or anything else like that, you know? Yeah. Things are getting wacky. Things are getting wacky race style for Magic the Gathering. I'm having a hard time wrapping my mind, I should say, around this concept. I didn't like the cowboy concept, but I really don't like this race car concept, like at all. At all. Sherlock, no, I ain't sending Wizards a picture of my ball. I haven't earned it. They haven't earned that glory for this garbage. Loot in a sidecar with goggles and a scarf. I don't have to sit here and take this. I don't have to put up with this. I don't gotta deal. You know what? If you guys fucking love loot so much, fine. Here you go. Fucking stream with him, you pricks. How about that? All right, let's get this cockbag out of here. Beat it, fuckface. Whoop. Whoop. Doomblade's membership message says, sorry I've been gone for a bit and I had an accident a while back. Oh, that sucks. Been working your butt off to save back some money. Hope the stream's going well. Well, I hope you're doing better, buddy. And welcome back to being a wild boy with the member action, son. Oh, man. Yeah, fuck loot, bro. Oh. Magic has done some silly things in the past. Like, I did not like the stupid Battletech mechs that they put Urza in the invasion block, but, like, it wasn't the entire set. It wasn't like, everybody's in Battletech and it's Gundam now. And it's like, this don't feel like Magic the Gathering. And that's ultimately the biggest thing I have to say about Aetherdrift. It just doesn't feel like Magic the Gathering. It's definitely got the card mechanics and everything. And at the end of the day, I acknowledge that it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter that it doesn't feel to me like it's Magic the Gathering in terms of it's still going to happen. But ultimately, it don't feel terribly magical, right? It doesn't feel terribly magical. Reprint Craterhoof with wheels. Anything goes. Boy, is Battletech still a thing, though? Wizards isn't going to do crossovers unless the stuff is relevant, right? Doomblade, fuck you, dude. Super Chat says, Loot is the best character in Magic. What do you mean? Listen, you know what? I'm going to put you up as Lord of the Board because that's how it works. but you're getting a fucking frowny face as well. You're getting a frowny face for your bullshit, bro. That's all I can say. Like, I haven't gone from, man, I hope somebody's okay after being in an accident, into, shit, I wish the accident had been fucking fatal, until, like, I've never had that transformation happen so fast until you were just like, oh, Loot's the best. Loot's the best. Now I wish that you had your fucking legs cut off in the accident and that the doctors glued them on to the fucking, fuck stitching them on. Glued them on to the side of your head. So you just got two legs sticking off the side of your heads and heads. I hope they stick an extra head on you too. You got in a crash with multiple people and now you're stuck with somebody else's head on your body. And that's why you love Loot, because you got double brain damage. Pots, yeah, the expansion symbol, definitely. It's just like, that's a race car, like, flag. Whoop-de-doo. Whoop-de-doo. Battletech has had a resurgence. Well, if it has, then I suppose it's a candidate, right? That's the deal. That's the deal. Gianna Super Chat says, what happened to the Scrib sprites? You mean the one green flyer from Alpha Beta or whatever? What are we talking about? What are we talking about? I feel like I'm missing something. Where are the Scrib sprites? What? What? Doomblade Super Chat says, well, he used to be as bad as a card, but his green mono card's actually good and does things I like in green. So, wah! Listen, it is where. It is where. Because listen. Do you know how upset I was when they brought Loot back? Like, I'm like, oh God, Loot's back. And then I read the card and I got a million times more upset because I'm like, oh no. Oh no. I love that ability. I love the ability on the new Loot. So, for my mono green tower, if I open copies of Loot, I may end up playing him. I may put that stupid little Gormpy dickbag into my deck, bro. Against my own. I'll probably put my thumb up on the screen when he's there so I don't have to look at him. I won't look at him in my hand. I'll move him all the way over to one side and be like, I'm not looking at you. Fuck you, Loot. Like, but it's awesome. It's an awesome card, which I love mono green. I love green. Why'd they do that to me? I read him and I'm like, he's good. Oh, he's good. And they also put him as the face of one of the new starter decks. And I'm like, damn it. Gianna, they had something to do with the original world Dominia before it became Dominaria. In the lore, the Scrib sprites have something to do with Dominia Dominaria when it was like Dominia Prime? I don't recall anything of that nature. Like at all. Highwind, make your own custom card. I'm talking about on Arena, bro. I can't put custom cards on Arena. Lynx, you followed me due to I'm an old wizard, my bones hurt. You associate with that too well. Most Magic players in the area are 30 plus, so it's slowly becoming a running joke. That's part of Wizards' problem, is their audience mostly is like 30 years or older. So now they're trying to reach out to more people and new groups and stuff. So they're just like race cars, skeeba-deeby toilets, all of it. All of it. But yeah, Scrib sprites? Any lore about the Scrib sprites? I mean, I can't say for certain that there isn't. Maybe there's some like corner or something in a comic book or some little bit of lore written wherever, but I don't remember the Scrib sprites being of particular reference. I know some of the fairy folk like helped with the construction of the Weatherlight. Were they from Scrib? Maybe they're the ones, like, weren't those... Yeah, I don't remember. I do not. I do not recall. Yamagoro Green Loot went in your Worm deck sideboard of guest stars. He's pretty cool. He's pretty cool. I love Loot. I think he's the coolest. I hate fucking Loot. I hate it, but I'll use cards that I don't like the look of to win. Whatever. They had that stupid investigating rookie or whatever the hell it's called from Markov Manor. Junior detective or whatever the hell he's called, but he's like 2/2 vigilance. And he grows, and I think he grows and makes clue tokens, like, and has vigilance. It's a solid little card, so I put them in my green tower. But it feels goofy using them, you know? So that's where I'm at. I don't hate things from a flavor perspective so much that I refuse to use particular cards to actually get their mechanical abilities. So it is what it is. I think that the 1/1 little green guy who's like cactus dude is taps for a man of any color, and you can untap him when you target your opponent's stuff, essentially whenever you commit a crime. I think that's like a dumb looking card, like a dumb concept, but I'll use him for his abilities, whatever, right? Boy, maybe they'll add gum to their booster packs to attract kids. Rock hard, shattering gum that like cuts your gums and puts white powder all over your cards. I remember the baseball packs with gum. I loved that they came with gum in them. I was like, hell yeah, man, give me that gum, boy. I like gum. All right. This needs to be replaced because it's all just watered down. It's watered down crap. Oh, where'd I throw Loot? I threw him way over there. Well, that's all right. If you miss a Loot, here you go. Now we got another one. There's another Loot. And Fibblethip. They'll hang out with you guys. Oh, it's the happy fun gang. We're gonna go watch the races. Beep, beep, goot, goot. All right. Oh! Jesus Christ. It's raining loots and fimblethips. It's raining loots and fimblethips. Oh my God. Oh. They're all over the place. Alright, let's get these little guys on out of here. Shove them back up where they go. Get up here where you can just fall randomly again. I forgot about that fimblethip that was tied to the tracks. Alright. Alright. Boyd says for loot and co-pilot. Alright, buddy. You're lord of the board in the name of Fimblethip and Loot. If we put them together, their name becomes Flute. Or Foot. Fruit by the foot. Okay, Boyd! You are the new lord of the board! You have won that battle. There you go. Thanks, my man. Get cranked with new Magic the Gathering. The sprites were part of the story in the original rulebook. The story in the original rulebook is just like the creatures came on and then they died. Like it doesn't go any further from there, you know? Board Lord, wonder if that'll be a new card in a future set. Well, sometimes we get close. Sometimes we get close to my name, at least. They made a Drake Hatcher recently, so it's got the same last name as me. And there's Spike Hatcher, which is very close to Mike Hatcher. So, there you go. One day they will make a card with my name, and I will sue them into oblivion. I will sue them. Westby says, fuck, I'm too broke to send a sticker. Oh, sir, do you have some alms to spare? I cannot afford a cat sticker or a poop emoji today. Sir, do you have the money for a poop emoji on the internet? I must share my feelings. I must share my feelings on Loot. He is a poopsicle. Oh, man. Magic the Gathering is... It's so silly now. It's so silly. But whatever. At least it's worth a laugh, man. I do like a good laugh. I wanted to watch a comedy last night. And so the internet said... it's crazy. They could just label shit as comedy that absolutely is not a comedy. So there's a movie called Everything Must Go. Everything Must Go. And it's like Will Ferrell and his life is falling apart. And he's just like selling off his possessions in a yard sale and stuff. And the movie is not a comedy. It is not a comedy. It is a drama. There are a few humorous moments in it, but it's not a comedy. Hey, Lynx, thanks for the super chat. Oh, it says it's your first one. Welcome to the super chat lands for Loot. Welcome to the Loot lands. Lootification. Where did that loot I threw go? Oh, he's right there. He was hiding behind the stool. So you like Loot, do you? What do you think about that? Huh? That's what. Yeah, giving him $1. That's what he gets. That's what he gets. He gets a beating. He gets a beating. Death to Arena. I mean, they have to actually finish that Commander program. Is the stuff they're doing now just to keep the investors mollified? Are they actually going to bring it to fruition? It's a good question. It's a good question. Kyle, you think Everything Must Go is a masterpiece? I found it to be an all right movie. It's all right. It's not amazing. It's not terrible. It exists. I've seen it. I don't need to see it again. I found it because I was like, movies like Jeff Who Lives at Home, because Jeff Who Lives at Home is a pretty enjoyable film. And I'm like, I wouldn't mind something along those lines. And then they gave me that, and I'm just like, it's just all right. I do like Will Ferrell personally. I think he can be pretty funny. And it's rare that I see him in a role where I don't like him, you know? He can do serious if he needs to. It's not like he's got what he's got what it takes to be likable even when he's not a likable character. Like the Saturday Night Live skit where he's Neil Diamond and he's talking about like punching people in the mouth and stuff, and it's pretty funny. It's genuinely funny. Links, poor Luke, may the dollar go to his medical. He gets, no, none, no. So yeah, I mean, how many programs can they support? If they're working on the Commander program, how much support is Arena going to get overall? Arena's going to languish. If Wizards goes, well, we got a new cash cow. Just come over here and buy all the cards from us again. On Arena Commander, how many players will actually be real and not bots? Well, how many bots do you play against on Arena? Right? Commander is, without a doubt, Magic's most popular format. There's no disputing that. It's a genuine fact. But, I mean, I don't know how well that'll translate over to the digital. Because are you going to get what you're looking for from the experience? One-on-one Magic players can get more of what they want out of Arena because they don't care as much about the social aspect of it to the same degree. Some do, some don't. But with 4-player, there's a lot of other stuff that you lose if it's all digital. Millmaster, how much of a super chat for me to kiss Loot? Get out of here! Get out of here! Links, buy a token every few months to transfer your Arena cards and to keep them? I doubt it. Wizards of the Coast doesn't do reasonable and cheap. They do give us all the money. We got to give it to Hasbro, right? So it just doesn't feel likely to me that they're going to give you access to your previous collection, you know? Like this is being talked about as a money-making endeavor, not a, you've been playing Arena for 7 years? Sure, transfer all those cards over to this platform without us getting anything, really. A one-time little fee. They want you to pay $5 a mythic per wild card on Arena. They want you to pay $250 per rare, $250 cash per rare. So there's no way it's going to be, hey, for a nominal fee, we'll give you access to all that stuff. There's no way. They're going to want you to buy it new, man. They're going to want you to buy it new. Pierce, there's no way they're going to put fucking audio in. No way. And virtually no way that they would put in the ability to type either. I can't see anything other than the most cash grabby options, you know? They're literally like, how do we get you to fucking buy the stuff and then go for the ultra blinginess? I'm curious to see if they can pull it off. They announce a lot of things. A lot of their digital offerings fail miserably. But most of those are when they try and do anything other than just actual Magic the Gathering, right? So they try and make a Diablo clone, it just falls flat on its face. They try to make weird things like what did they call it originally? Like Kylum? They had the weird little token slide them across the board fight named after magic cards, but not actually like magic cards, and you got 1 extra mana every turn on this scale. Like, I literally had the game and played it, and it was not very good. And it wasn't programmed very well. And it died horrifically. Links, if you don't get the token, you need to rebuy them in the new app. I don't know. I don't see anything other than screw you, start over. Right? This is where you can play Commander online. They'll give you some starter decks or 1 or 2 starter decks maybe to get you going. You can pick from 5 or something like that, and then you just got to buy the rest, you know? Pierce, yeah, I feel like they might get some money at first, but Commander players aren't like mega box crackers the way that standard players are, and considering that nothing will really rotate out of Commander, the only option they have to try and move the needle is to power creep stuff, and they're only going to, like, how many cards are you going to replace in your Commander deck with every release, right? So, I mean, the only thing that's worked so far is decks where you can actually, like, not decks, sorry, games where you actually have magic decks. That's it. Everything else seems to fail. So maybe they get it to work. Maybe. Links, yep, playing in person's an option. I mean, they already got you there, though. Now they want to get you digitally. And let's be real, like, Magic Arena is not as good as playing paper Magic, but the convenience level is 100% real. It is. You can literally, like, 2 o'clock in the morning on fucking Christmas, you can be like, yo, I want to play Arena. That's what, that was all driven home to me when I had that period where I got really angry at Wizards of the Coast, and I stopped making Magic content, and I stopped getting Magic, and I was divesting myself of my collection because I was just so pissed off. But ultimately, I didn't want to stop playing Magic, and that's what I realized. I realized that I was, like, making a stand, but for what, when I actively still want to play the game? I'm supposed to be selling my cards, but I keep finding things, oh, that'd be cool in my cube, that'd be cool in my cube, and it's like, you clearly want to play, so keep playing, who cares, right? And so I put that to bed and realized, yo, I can feel 2 different ways at the same time. I love Magic the Gathering and playing it, and I really hate what the company does, because they fucking suck. So that was just like one night I was like, I want to play Magic, man. Like, I don't want to worry about this shit. I just want to enjoy playing Magic. And so I loaded up Magic at like 2 a.m. on Arena and was just playing Magic. And before, if you wanted to play Magic at any time of the day, maybe you could go with Chandelar. But that's not obviously the same thing, right? Chandelar has its own limitations. So it was just like, yo, I can play Magic whenever, and I don't have to pay if I don't want to. That's pretty sweet. I don't spend any money on Arena. So Arena's definitely got some flaws, but I'm not paying them anything, and I can play Magic whenever I want. 100%. Yeah, my girl spent $140 to get all 4 Commander decks for every new set. That's true. If they have the Commander platform going, the paper Commander decks they're releasing, they can just release those on there and sell them for probably the same as physical sets, right? Boyd, they make money from digital, but also they make crazy money from paper Magic. Like, it does have production costs, but they're like printing gold a lot of the time. Like, they make crazy margins on Magic the Gathering because it's cheap. Like, it is cheap to actually produce the Magic cards. It costs them like $0.25 a booster pack, bro. Spurl, what's up? You just got back from seeing Gladiator 2. Was it any good? Was it any good? I feel like all of the follow-ups and remakes and stuff they do in the current era are all just kind of... Sandwich, that's why you like Spell Table, because you can just play whenever. Fair enough, man. Fair enough. Kyle, you think it's more that Hasbro is soulless than Wizards being awful, but Wizards still sucks? Hasbro is the main problem. The fact that Hasbro is desperate right now is doing a lot of damage to Magic. Let's be real. But the people at the top of Wizards of the Coast also don't really care about the company or the products. It's just about extracting money. And that is an extension of what Hasbro has become. But the regular level employees over at Hasbro, or not Hasbro, over at Wizards of the Coast are fine. They're absolutely fine, you know? They could put digital codes on their physical decks. Yeah, Otto, but they're not going to do that. That's not going to happen, bro. No, you want the digital version? Great. Go buy the cards for that too, man. Go buy the cards for that as well. Magic is a very expensive hobby. Spurl, it was so-so. Well, that's a believable review. 100%. Jess, yep, the power creep is constant in Magic, and it's not going to let up now. That's the main thing they have to keep pushing forwards with. It's just each set has to keep moving the needle a bit. Every year the power is going to keep cranking because they want you to keep getting the cards. And because they recognize that Commander is the biggest format, they're just like, well, we want Commander players to buy cards. We need powerful cards to get their attention because weak build around me cards are only going to appeal to a certain subset, right? Boy, that buying the pre-release codes, they still do that, man. They didn't end the pre-release stuff. They still have the codes right up until now, and they're switching over to, if you go and play in a pre-release at the game store, you just get, like, when they put you into the system, then it automatically grants you those packs in Arena. So they haven't stopped doing that. That's still an ongoing thing. There was what they did discontinue was this project that they tested in places like Australia where, like, you could, for buying like 10 Magic boosters, up to 10 Magic boosters, you would get a code that would give you a digital booster as well. But they limited it to 10 and only parts of the world. Yeah, Otto, they took the actual codes out. They're switching it up. So you go and play at the store, and they'll grant you the 6 packs in your account. But yeah, I guess they don't want the secondary selling of them or whatever, so that fewer people get them. I'm not 100% sure, honestly. Oh, looks like the chat's acting weird on my web browser. So let's refresh that. There we go. That's better. Links, your store, there's hit or miss for the pre-release. You're the only one to show up. Wow. There's always people out at the pre-release of the store I go to. More or less depending on how popular or expensive the set is. But even the more expensive ones, like the Modern Horizons, there's always people out for the pre-release. Always. Sandwich, you save your bulk for a reason, for the apocalypse, when all the electricity is gone and you can still play Magic. You can play with... I taught these rats to play Magic the Gathering with me. So yeah, when it comes to Arena, it's lacking in a number of ways. But I do like that you can play Magic for free with it when you want. And I do play Arena pretty much every day. I have played Arena pretty much every day all this year, it feels like. Has it been all this year? For a good chunk of this year, actually. It's funny, I got an email from them. I wonder what my stats are. Let's see here. Mm-mm-mm-mm. I haven't opened any. I didn't open any booster packs in the entire last season, I guess. Just kind of left them sitting in my account. Here it is. MTG Arena. You opened 0 packs during Duskmorn. I have like 350 packs sitting unopened. I didn't play as much actually in this season. Games played 349, which is more games than over 80% of the people who play Arena apparently. I've had much higher numbers. I have 31,000 in Quest Gold, which is more gold than over 95% of players, and 25,500 daily win gold, more gold than over 95% of players. So I played a fair bit in that season. It's a 7-week season, and I played like 350 games. I thought the Black Friday sale was going on today, but apparently Black Friday is like next Friday. I don't know how any of this works, man. All the companies say Black Friday week, Black Friday 2 weeks, blah blah, 3 weeks, and it's just like, is this even Black Friday stuff? Come on now. Crank, you also opened 0 Duskmorn. I opened 0 booster packs, not just of Duskmorn. I didn't open any booster packs of any kind during that time frame. So I got a pile. At some point, I'll open them. I was calculating it, and they want $5 per mythic rare wild card. I have 104 mythic rare wild cards. So I started to go, that's hundreds of dollars worth of wild cards. Like, I've got so many hundreds of dollars worth of wild cards based on their own valuation system and a shitload of cards in my collection just from playing. So they're not real cards, and if Arena goes away, they go away, but I haven't put any money into it. So I'm having an alright time with it. Oh, that's right. Gotta take this stupid watch off because it keeps track of my steps, but when the what is it, daylight savings just happened, it didn't rotate over. So now it starts counting my steps brand new at like 11 o'clock at night for the next day. And it's like, you're going to mess up my step count. Perth, Magic the Gathering is a luxury. You're right. It is literally just cardboard rectangles, bro. It is a massive luxury. So there's lots of things in life that you don't need. You'll find that most of the things in life that you own, you don't need. Magic cards definitely fall into that category. I love me some Magic cards, though. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Boyd, you saw the Commander gift set at Costco earlier, but you're not sure if you think it's worth it. It's a subjective thing, right? Auto, you don't really play Magic, but still collect it and brew Commander decks. There's lots of ways to enjoy the game, right? Yamagoro, yep, you need to want the Commander deck. That's true. Kyle, you've gotten a Mythic twice in Historic without spending a penny. You love it. I have a fucking fat ass collection with tons and tons of fucking gold, gems, wild cards, fucking 13-player draft tokens. I'm in a Foundations draft right now. I mean, not while we're sitting here right now, but I mean, I have a Foundations draft open, and I don't know how much I want to draft specifically. in Foundations, but it's the player drafts, which will be going for the rest of the year. So in case I don't want to actually get into more right now, I've already gotten one game in, which means I've met the requirements to be bronze level in drafts, which means I'll get a free booster pack at the end of the month. And if I just leave that draft open and play in another game next month, that'll automatically make me bronze level again for another free booster pack. I do like to work the angles to get as much reward for as little effort as possible. So I always make sure that I'm bronze in standard and bronze in draft to get some free packs. The standard one's easy. Even if you don't feel like playing standard, start one game, instantly concede it, no problem. And with the draft, just play one draft game a month. So when any new set comes out, you can just use the one draft token that comes with the mastery pass if you want to get your drafts in and across multiple months, you know? Spurl, yeah, I expected that the storytelling for Gladiator 2 would just be like, meh, whatever. Whatever. Ugh. So yeah, if they create like a commander software that doesn't have one-on-one play, I don't know. I'll probably check it out to see what it's like. And maybe it will remove the aspects of Commander that I don't like as much and make the experience overall more enjoyable to me. We'll have to see how that turns out, really. But there's a possibility that without all the social politic aspects of it, I might enjoy it more, you know? Thompson, what's up, buddy? How's my day? My day's been pretty good. My day's been pretty good. I went down to the game store, thought it was a Black Friday thing going on, but that's next week. And there's pins, too. There's, like, pins with like the magic card back that you can get for being a part of the sale or whatever. I don't know. Store owner was like, make sure you come back next Friday. We're gonna have some dirty deals on some magic stuff. And I was like, all right, I will. And this is the second week in a row where I thought it was Black Friday last Friday. Then I thought it was Black Friday today. And now I know finally for a fact that it's next Friday. And that's like, what, the fucking day before my birthday? Because my birthday is coming up fast now. Every day you used to run 3 arena accounts. Now you've weaned yourself down to your main one. I had somebody quit arena and go, here's the login information for my account. And it has a bunch of stuff in it. But I never opened it up because I was like, I only need one account. Like, if I had no other way of playing Magic and was really fiending for arena, creating multiple accounts seems like a totally smart thing to do. Because for every account you have, you can build up enough gold for a fucking draft in like a week or less. So you can literally, if you have multiple accounts, you can just play in one account so you got 4 wins, play in another account so you get 4 wins, you can get more packs, build more decks, do all that, right? With the free accounts and just playing Magic. Like at the end of the day, you get stuff in arena by playing Magic. That's all you have to do. Like, you can obviously spend money if you want to get more stuff, but you can just play Magic for free, get free drafts, expand your collection, and Wizards gives you other ways to get cards too, like the midweek Magic they just did with Jumpstart Foundations literally gave you the Jumpstart packs, and that's not normal. That's not normal. Links, oh, you've got a deep personal connection to Magic. Well, that's understandable, right? I mean, there's a lot of people who have found friendship and belonging through playing the game, and Magic the Gathering has appealed to outsiders for a long time. So it makes sense. I have a strong emotional connection to Magic as well. It's one of the big reasons I react so about certain aspects, because I want Magic to continue to go on forever. Greedily, I want Magic to last forever. And when it seems like they're making decisions that don't lead to the longevity of the game, I end up getting worked up about it, you know? Jess, you're not normal? Normal is an ever-narrowing definition that's just used to make people feel like they don't belong. There's something wrong with them, you know? I mean, except when it comes to like medical stuff, then there definitely isn't normal. Links, the game's a luxury at times, but the community is amazing. I feel you. I feel you. I've met a lot of awesome people playing Magic. I enjoy the vibe of fucking local game stores, which isn't something that everybody is into, but for me, I've always felt like those places are home, man. So Magic is fucking dope. I have loved it for fucking over 3 decades now, and I just want to keep enjoying myself, right? It's led to all kinds of things, including this, including literally becoming an online entertainer, making videos, doing live streams, all that goodness. And it's not just Magic the Gathering that I do, right? I got other channels too, but a lot of it is Magic the Gathering, because there's this channel where I do live streams, which sometimes Magic, sometimes not. There's the actual Historian channel, which is all Magic. There's the Lore channel, which is almost all Magic the Gathering. So the newest channel, the movie channel, doesn't have anything Magic related yet. But who knows? Maybe one day they'll make that Magic show and that'll show up over there. But the next thing we're working on for the movie channel is best of and worst of 2024 stuff. And by of 2024, I don't mean specifically the year, but what me and her watched in 2024. Kansaki Jess is normal, the rest of us that are not, well, I guess it's because we haven't unlocked our chi powers, you know? Oh my god, human brains are so ridiculous. You guys know that old cartoon, the Ewoks, where it's like the Ewoks? Well, my brain just started doing the same thing, but with chi instead of E, and it's just like, come on, man. Why are you doing this to me? Why these random, nonsensical thoughts? The human mind is goofy as hell, bro. Or at least mine is. I'm closing in on 600,000 gold on my arena account. Every once in a while, I go on a spending binge. I remember when I spent all my gold and gems buying up a bunch of stained glass planeswalker styles and then just playing in a load of omniscience drafts. I wonder when the next omniscience draft will be. I love them. They're goofy and broken. Just da-da-da-da-da. You get to play so many cards. You get to just go ham, bro. And I dig that. I like the variety. I like that they give you midweek events to play in. Arena definitely has some stuff to recommend it. It's just, it can't be and never will be as good as physically playing Magic with people. Oh, Millmaster, you're stepping up the chain. Fair enough, buddy. Fair enough. I wonder what kind of Black Friday deals there's going to be. Normally, you don't find big discounts on Magic products, so just pretty close to my birthday. It's a good chance to get something for myself. We'll have to see, though. We'll have to see. By the time I get there, it might be all the good deals have been snagged up by other people. Yamagro says, does anybody remember a cartoon in the late 80s or early 90s that had rats racing around the bayou in a buggy? Doesn't ring a bell. Doesn't ring a bell for me. I've seen a lot of random cartoons over the years. Things like Rocket Robin Hood. Kansaki, there'll be some Magic in the package you sent. Hell yeah, buddy! Hell yeah! Hell yeah! I do love me some Magic. What can I say? Cracking booster packs, the magical cards. It's good times. And I'm happy to be collecting my set of Bloomborough. I really like how colorful and inviting Bloomborough specifically is, you know? I don't think there's going to be a set in 2025 that is as enjoyable as Bloomborough. Rescuers Down Under. Chippendale's Rescue Rangers. My favorite Chip and Dale cartoon is actually the Christmas one with the little bulbs, and like Pluto is trying to get up in the tree to get at them. That whole one. That's a good vibe. That'll be next month. That'll be next month, all the Christmas stuff. Everybody else in the area already has all their Christmas stuff kind of going on, which makes sense. That's fine. I don't begrudge people that, but because my birthday's at the end of November, I like to use that as like a delineation. And so like starting on the 1st of December, I'm going to lean into Christmas. And there hasn't been a point yet where after Christmas goes by, I feel like, man, I didn't get enough of the Christmas season. I find like 3.5 weeks of Christmas music and all the decorations and stuff vibing in the house is more than adequate. Yeah, Ice Age had a fun vibe. That was after the events of the Brothers' War, right? The setting off of the Silex ushered in that crazy winter that ended up lasting for a super long time. And then you had like Limdul the Necromancer and all this other stuff going on. Jess, if you didn't subscribe to my movie channel, the washing machine would have killed you. It's science. That's some very questionable science. Mailmaster, give you the Raccoons Christmas any day. I feel like I should watch that because I watched the Raccoons when I was a kid, and I've probably seen Raccoons Christmas before, but I haven't in a while. Right when I get to the end of the month, like right at the beginning of December is when I'm going to start to lean into all that Christmas stuff. But until then, the most I'll do is casually mention it. Shelton, it might get expensive if there was 6 sets per year you wanted to collect, but then Wizards would have to put effort into their sets again. They're just doing it more buffet style now. Instead of a 3-course meal, it's go and pick the different things that you want. Bwop, bwop, bwop. See you later, Lynx. Have fun playing Magic, buddy. Christopher, how do I like the Ice Age books written by the writer of the Brothers' War? I believe I've only read one of the Ice Age books because I read it in the past and I have all the books now, but I haven't been able to make it through all the books. A lot of I would say like I've probably read 40 to 50% of the Magic novels that exist. So I might be mistaken and maybe I've read 2 of the Ice Age books, but I think I've only read 1, and I recall it leaving a favorable impression, but it'll be better to go through all 3 books. So we'll get there. Right now I'm working on the Thran novel. I'm going through that and making lore videos. So I guess part of what makes it slow is that I'm not reading these books unless I'm making lore videos with them. So they sit there waiting until it's their turn. But I might get to the point where I just read them just to read them without actually turning them into lore videos. But for now, it's like if I'm going to be reading through these books, I may as well be making lore videos on them as well. So that kind of dictates the pace. Then I'm reading those, and then I have other books to read, audiobooks, all kinds of stuff. Spurl, do I put a tree up? Yes, we put a tree up, and we have an epic Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer claymation movie style Christmas tree topper where Rudolph flies in a circle on top of the tree with the sleigh behind him. It's awesome. It's awesome. We literally had to get a new Christmas tree because the last one got damaged last year and it screwed up the lights. So we got a new tree and we got a smaller one this time because the tree that we had went right to the ceiling, and so the topper was pretty much touching the ceiling, and it was more challenging to put on the tree without like worrying about damaging it or the ceiling. So we got a tree that is like half a foot shorter, and now it's going to be easier to manage that amazing tree topper. But Christmas is the biggest thing in our household. Me and Carly fucking love it. Like, love it. So she's been picking up a bunch of Christmas decorations all throughout the year because they've been showing up at Goodwill and stuff. So we have a whole bunch of new things to put in the rotation. We have lots of awesome Christmas stuff and a bunch of dope Christmas ornaments. And this year, I got this cool little see-through stag. He's translucent, and he's going to be put up. It's going to be put out beside this other cool Christmas thing we have. So I'm genuinely looking forward to the vibe. I really, really love the Christmas season a lot, bro. But I also love me. And my birthday is at the end of the month. So that stuff next month. Yeah, Magaro, did you figure it out? It was a weekly TV cartoon, and the rats and the buggies may have been the antagonists. Oh, okay. All right. Jess says, you like free shit? You like Christmas. You like giving stuff? You like Christmas. Christmas is a good time, man. So yeah, I'm looking forward to like Carly picked up a lot of little random things throughout the year this year. I'm really looking forward to seeing the whole setup. And I think she might start to do it she's not going to start in earnest, but she's going to like pull stuff out and have it ready before the beginning of the month so that we can be the whole month. And whatever, if she wants to, that's fine. The Christmas tree is technically already up because we bought a new Christmas tree way in advance because they were having a sale on it. And it's like, okay, well, we have a set Christmas budget and this tree's coming out of it, so let's get it the best deal we can. And then Carly was like, well, I want to set it up to make sure there's nothing wrong with it, because if we have to return it, and she was making valid points. And then she's like, and once it's set up, it seems ridiculous to take it back down when we're literally just going to be putting it up in a couple weeks. So taking it down for your birthday, she's like, if it really is going to bother you, we can put a blanket over it. But I didn't care. So she's slowly been pulling all the branches out. The lights on it work fine. So it's set up and ready to go, but without decorations and just shoved off in the corner. So it doesn't really feel like Christmassy. But man, I love the vibe. I love the tree with all the presents under it. Carly actually mentioned to me today they're going to be setting up a Christmas village nearby and that we should go there and record some footage. I have some like Christmas themed things that I've recorded previously that we can use. Doomblade Super Chat says, I don't know if anyone else feels like this, but I miss Bolas as a villain and watching his machinations unfold through the sets. It used to be so good. The stuff that Nicol Bolas did, specifically on Amonkhet, like this right here, was fucking amazing. What Nicol Bolas did circumventing the entire religious setup of Amonkhet and turning it into his own private weapon factory, essentially, with the best of the best being turned into his own super soldiers. Like, it was so epic. Taking the gods, wiping their minds, repurposing them, all of it. So they didn't even know that they were a part of this. And it was so good that they literally could have introduced a brand new villain into Magic with that particular story element. Having done that, and it would have automatically put him up in the high-ranking list of genuinely impressive Magic villains. So Nicol Bolas has done a lot of awesome stuff, and it makes sense to miss him. It genuinely does. Jess, yeah, you know what? We don't get live. I don't want a live Christmas tree because it feels like a fire hazard. It feels unnecessary for a tree to just for Christmas. It feels unnecessary for a tree to have to end. It's just kind of like, eh. And I've grown up my entire life with fake Christmas trees because I think maybe my mom had an allergy to real trees or something like that, but putting together the Christmas tree was a yearly tradition where I'd have to bring it up and all the pieces were color coded. So they were all like hooked and had little color bands around them. And I had to sit there and sort them into the different color piles and then put them into the slots of the tree. But you didn't know which went in what slot set. So if you put them together wrong, the tree would just like have a weird like, oh, down here it's shorter than it should be and it's longer up here. So I had to like write myself a guide on the inside of the actual tree box. And I put that tree up for years and years and years. And now they just have a tree where you can grab 3 parts out of a box, pop them together. The branches all fold out and the light's already built into it. So is way better. I'm just happy to have like a non-real tree, you know? Dress like Krampus and strap the GoPro on. I am Krampus. I'm going to trap you in a glass ball surrounded in fog. Like that Krampus movie. Yeah, I want to watch a mix of classics this year and some new things that I haven't seen. I've got at least one movie that I know I want to watch as part of the Christmas season, for sure. For sure. That I have not seen at all. We'll see if it's any good. The whole movie review channel thing has expanded my desire to check out new movies as well as things I already know, because it's different things to talk about. Like, I have to go through my movie book and figure out which ones are the best and the worst ones that I've seen this year. Thompson, I've never seen the Trailer Parks Boys Christmas yet. That one I have not experienced. There's lots. I don't normally look for suggestions on what Christmas stuff to watch, because I had like my own firm list of what I was going to watch as part of the Christmas celebration. But now things are different. So I'm definitely going to do what we've done before, like when it came to the horror movies, and get suggestions from people of what to check out. It's going to be good. It is indeed going to be good. All right, my friends. I got to get going. So thanks for coming and hanging out. It has been a chill stream indeed. We will get back together tomorrow. But for now, I bid you adieu. Safe travels. You can Aetherdrift on down the highway. And I will catch up with you